Check it off. Check, 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 check.
Hey, we are live in full effect.
Hey, good people. Hey, good people. Welcome to our YouTube live show. This is Opinions, and I am Ebony Nicole.
Elisa Matista is in the building.
Yes, welcome, guys. We hope you are having an amazing Sunday. Thank you for joining us. And you want to get right into
Yes,
topic?
establishing
Yes.
healthy boundaries in relationships and friendships, not just, because I just think we all need boundaries with family, friendships, relationship, all kind of, because, relationships can cover everything across the board, even
Absolutely.
working relationships, everything.
Yes.
So I just think boundaries. Let's speak about like anything like specifically when I was watching Get Your Life with Tamar Braxton.
Yes.
Say you have ex-husband. And I know personally, because I've had that happen and with my friend too. You have an ex-husband and y'all have kids together. You and the ex-husband
Okay.
have kids together. You in a new relationship with a new man now. Like
Okay.
Tamar, she's in a new relationship with a new man now. David, everything's going well. Her and David, the ex-husband, is sharing custody of the child or the children. You sharing custody.
Yeah.
So when you sharing custody and the ex-husband drops off your kid or kids, he drops them off and say the current boyfriend is at work or something, y'all live together. Do you allow the ex-husband to come in the house to drop off or pick up the kid? Is he allowed to come in the house even though you live there with your man and your man is at work? Do you allow the ex to come in your house, the ex-husband? And it's dealing with the children.
Right. So they have a kid together, her and her ex-husband.
Yes,
I
Tamar
would
and her.
definitely have a conversation with my current partner and explain to them that there's some days where he's going to drop off our child and you're not going to be here. But I'm just giving you a heads up. I think that's important. It's all about communicating at the end of the day. Now, in that episode, if anybody's seen Tamar's show, she did not mention it to her current boyfriend that her ex-husband was coming in the house. He would probably sometimes, put him to bed. So he was not just dropping him off at the door. He was tucking him in at night. And so for me, I think that's very disrespectful.
But do you think she needs to tell? But do you think she needs? But would it make a difference if she told him? Okay, yeah, what's his name? So and so Vince came over to drop Logan off. He came in. Would it make a difference? He still came in the house. Would it have made a difference if she told the current boyfriend that he was in the house?
I just think they should have a dialogue. Listen, these are the days that Vince is going to be dropping off Logan. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a heads up. So he may be in the house some days when I'm not home. So I just want to let you know, are you comfortable with it, babe? You know what I'm saying? And then you go from there. But don't just have me not home. I'm out of town and you in my house. And then Logan, the kid, tells me that, oh, daddy tucked me in or he stayed a few hours. I don't know. I understand where he's coming from. Feeling uncomfortable with that situation. I'm just trying to put myself in his shoes. Just have a conversation. Give me that respect. What you think?
I think if maybe if he can't, because I'm sure it could happen a couple of times. Like
Yeah.
he's coming in a couple of times, but I guess I don't know if I would stop it. I don't know if I would stop it initially when I realized that he has a problem, he's not home or something, and then he has a problem. I probably would think innocently about it, to be honest. Like I probably would be like Tamar, like, okay, like he's not coming into my bedroom, like he's coming in to tuck Logan in. But I guess some people would see it as a violation because that's happened with my girlfriend before and her ex-man coming over and coming in the house and free. Like, I don't understand why would my ex, knowing that I have a current man, why would he want to come in the house anyway? Like, it's almost
you have
like,
to remember that's his son too. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but
So I can see him wanting to tuck him in the bed, especially if Tamar's not home. I get that. But I get at the same time, call me and let me know. So if I may come home early and I'm walking in and your ex-husband is in our house that me and you both pay for, I'm gonna feel some type of way. It's just respect at the end of the day.
It is
And
respect, but to me, I would look at it as I would look at it like how David looked at it, the current boyfriend. I would think he's trying to violate me, and now I don't even want him stepping foot on a porch because now you violating me. Because first of all, it's either one or the other. You dropping off the child or you picking up the child. Either one of those things, he's already spent his time or he's going to spend his time with that child. There is no need for you to come in my house, tuck him in when you dropping him off from being with him for the whole weekend. Okay. Or if you picking him up, he's going with you. Like, why are you coming? Now I feel like you violating me. Now you're trying to play with me. Your man's disrespecting me. He's being manipulative and he's acting like, oh my God, I don't know why your current man is getting so upset with me. You know why. You know what you're doing. You coming in, you're picking around, you're trying to see how I'm living.
Some people will call that insecure. Like, if you know that, I'm just saying, I'm talking about Tamar's current boyfriend. Like,
I love him.
Some people will say that you're very insecure. Like, he's just dropping off his son. He's not coming into my bedroom. He's coming into, the son's bedroom. But again, I think it's all about respect. I think you guys should have a dialogue and, give them the schedule. Listen, this is the schedule. This is when he'll be dropping off my son. This is the times he maybe tucking him in. Is it okay with you? Are you comfortable with that arrangement? I want my partner to be comfortable with whatever is happening in our home, because at the end of the day, it's gonna be me and him at night, and we got to deal with each other. So I want it just to be comfortable for all parties, and so I understand both sides, but it is crossing boundaries if y'all don't have that conversation.
I don't think it's insecurity at all. Like, first of all, your current, like if it's me and the shoe's on the other foot and I'm with my man and his ex is coming over, she's coming in, she gonna be looking around, she's seeing how I'm living, what I'm wearing, how I'm like, I don't like somebody, that's an invasion to me of my privacy. Like you and your child and you seeing your child and the time you have with your child, that should be outside of the house. Like there's no way an ex of yours should be up in my house, in my space that I share with you. Yeah, your child is there, but you don't belong in here. You take the child and you go with the child. You shouldn't be in here with the child where my space is
already.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, so I just think that's one boundary that you got to set with your current man. The ex, when you got exes, you got kids. Like, you have to establish boundaries right off the bat. Especially when you know he's an active father in there, because I just think a lot of them do manipulative things, like to the current woman.
Yeah, I agree.
Or the current man. Dialogue. I just think they do
dialogue. Talk to me, communicate. That's it.
Yeah.
So what's the next one with friends? Do you have one a scenario?
I think, let's say with like okay, the friend, like say you have your set of friends, I have my set of friends, because me and you always been like one-on-one friends. We didn't meet through a third party, fourth party. It was never a group of friends with us. Yeah, I didn't meet through anybody. We met on our own. So of course you're gonna have always your set of friends you've been friends with from before me and after me. So when you have friends, what about if I become cool with your friends? Is there a way to be friends with your friends without? Or is that an insecurity? Like, say, because I remember one time with my coworker at one of the firms I used to work with. I remember I exchanged numbers. Her friend that came into the club that I was at, and we exchanged numbers. I was telling her about the house that I owned, and just owning properties and stuff. And then me and her friends exchanged numbers. And then I remember the other friend was like, "Oh my God, so and so gonna have a problem," because she was in the bathroom. The friend I was there with. Her the friend that the mutual friend, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, she gonna have a problem. You exchanging numbers with her friends. She don't like her friends being friends at all." And then,
so you think that's crossing boundaries?
And she texted me the next day, and she was like, "You became friends with my friend." Like, she was like, "God exchanged numbers," and she was throwing like mad dirt on her friends. She was like, "She's always trying to pick up my friends and go out with my friends." And she was like, "I don't really appreciate her acting like that and doing that." But it was almost like she was trying to persuade me to like not be the friend's friend. Like, it was like she right off the bat, she was just going in on that friend for always trying to make friendships with her friends. So it's obvious that she had an issue with that. Would you have an issue with me becoming friends with your friends, or is there a respectable way to do it?
I don't. It is a respectful way to do it. I mean, not. But I wouldn't mind if, because you have some of my friends are your friends. You know, it's just different, you know, levels to friendship first, right? But I would say if you go, like, say, behind my back and you call in a friend and be like, oh, listen, let's go to, you know, I love Brandy. Let's go to a Brandy concert. And you don't call me and say, yo, you want to join us? And you call my friend, then that would look a little funny to me. Like, huh?
So if your friend, so if you say like your friend Nicole and I invite Nicole, I call her up, invite her to a
Nicole, she's watching.
Hey, Nicole, girl. So if Nicole, say if I call up Nicole and I invite her to a Brandy concert, and then she calls you and be like, hey, girl, Elisa, you come in. Elisa invited me to a Brandy concert. Like, would you be like, oh, okay? Or would you come with Nicole? Even though you haven't spoken to me yet, would you go to the Brandy?
No, I would not go. And I would definitely have a problem with you.
Is that an insecurity?
No, it's not an insecurity. It's just like, I got to check my friend. Because if you know me, you know I love Brandy. I'm the first one you going to call. Girl, why would you be calling Nicole somebody you met through me? It's just weird to me. And not that it's insecure. It's just like, huh? Like, it's some underlining stuff going on. You know? So, yeah, that would be funny to me. But I feel like if you meet one of my friends and you guys click and you guys establish a relationship, I really don't see nothing wrong with that. Be friends. But at the same time, if you guys are going out, call me, invite me as well. Like, do the same routine like you've been doing. Don't change up on me. That's what I'm trying to say.
I believe the same thing too. The same thing goes with me too. I just think there's a respectable way to do it. I just think like if you become friends with my friends, I just think it's a natural thing where it's all like we can all go out together. Just be inclusive. Don't try to exclude me, because I think there's a way that there's some, because this happened before to other people, like where you will exclude me and no one tells me nothing, and I see pictures on Facebook or Instagram and it's like, wait a minute, like, oh, you date together? Like, I'm home and no one called me to see if I wanted to go out with y'all?
That would be weird to me.
That would be weird to me too. Like, why wouldn't you at least see what I'm doing? Like, if I can't come, or let's just say I have kids and stuff, like, I just think it naturally, because this happened with me, Tiffany, and Tori, for example. When I was friends with them, they was friends since the 3rd grade. I met them when I was 17. So me come in their friendship, but Tiffany started having babies. She moved away to be with her man. She started having babies. So it was a natural occurrence where, of course, we can't invite Tiffany out. So, of course, me and Tori, we going out all the time. We single. We don't have kids. We 17, 18, 19. We don't have kids. So naturally, we're going to start going out without her because she's tied up. But unless there's a situation where if I'm not tied up, I'm still able to do what you can do, there should be no reason why you are excluding me. And it's almost like, I don't know, like, I just think
there should be no reason that I'm on social media and I see you at a Brandy concert or wherever without me, with my friend. It's just weird to me. Like, and I just think that's underlying other stuff that's going on within your relationship. So I think your real friends ain't gonna do that to you. You know what I'm saying? You can establish a relationship with a friend that you click with and you gel, but at the same time, like you said, I'm not missing nothing because you still calling me. Yo, Ab, we going out. I called such and such and she's down with it too. You know what I'm saying? Don't make me feel like, oh, wait a minute. Like, don't give me no question mark by your name.
Yeah, y'all start traveling together and stuff like that.
You
like, wait a minute.
Stuff? Huh? Yeah, that's weird to me.
That would be strange to me. Another scenario that happened to me, not to me, because I went, like, if let's say we at a barbecue, would you all be okay with me fixing your man a plate?
So that's a boundary.
Would I be crossing the boundary if your man is at a barbecue and and you're standing right there and I go fix him and I'll be like, okay, I'll be right back. I come back and I got a plate for you. I mean, I got a plate for your man. Or you step away or something and you talking to somebody, you busy because you know a lot of people in there, you saying hi, whatever. And then I'm fixing me a plate and then I fix your man a plate.
Personally, I wouldn't mind because I'm not that type of chick. That's me. I wouldn't mind. That wouldn't, especially if it was you, my friends that no, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't look at that as crossing a boundary if you made my man a plate. I'll be like, thank you, girl.
But you right.
That's only females that's insecure, and you think your girlfriend has other, you know what I'm saying? She got other stuff on her mind with your man. That's when you insecure, about stuff. But that ain't me. Like, I would say, girl, thank you. Good looking. You know what I'm saying? You see me busy and I'm working the room or whatever, and you make him a plate. That's no problem. I don't think that's crossing boundaries.
I wouldn't have a problem, but I can see the other side of it. Why?
No, you said you would have a problem. Tell the people that you have a problem.
No, I'm just saying I can see. I'm just saying if I'm there and you fixing him a plate, you ain't even fixing me a plate. You going straight over to my man to fix him a plate.
No, you didn't say that. You didn't say that. You said if I was
busy, you busy, but still no, I know. Okay, but you busy and you going over to fix I'm busy and you just going over to fix him a plate. Like you just
why? For what?
Listen, I'm just saying I can see the flip side of it. If somebody flip out, I know somebody.
In that case, you got to check your friends. If you feel some type of way about your friend, your close friend, making a plate for your man, then that's a problem. I don't want friends like that. That I gotta be questioning.
No, I'm saying somebody I know did flip out like that. It wasn't me, but like I said, I kind of see. Like I do think it's a.
I wish you would give me a look if I make your man a plate.
No,
I'm like,
I'm not gonna see. But I'm just saying, there's a time. Like I can see if you in a conference or something, but you right there, like to step away. Like okay, so Charlotte said she wanted to hear the question again. So if I'm your friend and we go out to me, you, and your man, Charlotte, I'm out with your man. I'm one of your close friends, and me, you, your man is out. And let's say you saying hello to, people you busy or whatever. And I'm going to fix myself a plate. And I come back and I make your man a plate. I make him a plate. Would you have a problem with me making your man a plate? And okay, listen. So I wouldn't care now. Go get my plate. But say I don't bring your plate.
Yes, Lisa.
You busy, Lisa. You busy. So I'm not fixing you a plate, but I'm fixing your man a plate.
I don't have no problem with that. Again, if you have a problem with that for me, then you got to check your circle. Now I can see if it's an associate, like somebody that we don't really mess with, then you be like, hold on. I got it, baby. I'm good. I got him. But if it's one of my closest friends, no. For what? That ain't crossing no boundary. You helping now. You being helpful. Like, I got you, girl. Go do what you got. I got his plate. I don't see nothing wrong with that.
I don't see, listen, I wouldn't have a problem with it. I'm just saying I might see the other side of it if somebody else did have a problem.
So tell us the scenario. Do you have a scenario of what happened at the cookout?
Yes, the cookout was say my friend went, let's just say me and my friend went out. She was busy or whatever. She was saying hello to people, whatever. And then I fixed her man a plate. So he went missing or something like that. He went missing. So the friend came back to me and she asked me, she was like, oh, what happened to Craig or whatever his name is? And I was like, oh, I don't, I fixed him a plate, whatever. She was like, whoa. You don't fix my man a plate. So she had an issue saying like, you don't fix my man a plate. Like so she stopped. She didn't even care about where the man was. She didn't care about that. She was just like, whoa. You don't fix my man a plate. But it wasn't like, I put gravy like I had made it and it came out with some flowers in a tray. It was like, okay,
right.
Here, you fix the plate. But then it's like, I'm like, I have to think about it in a third person.
Yeah.
Would I have a problem with it? Like she just stepped away for a second. Maybe I could have waited for her to, I fixed myself a plate, but we all came in there together, the three of us. We came.
So you think you should have asked her? Like, listen, you mind?
I probably should have just ate my food. I probably should have just ate my food and then waited for her to fix him and herself a plate.
Right.
I probably shouldn't even fix the plate. Like I probably should have just fixed my own plate and just go over to him like, hey, and just eating in front of him or whatever.
Right.
Because he doesn't know the people there. Me and her, like, say we know the people. He just came as her man. So he's not comfortable, of course, to go up and start fixing plates. So I don't know, but I can see, I'm just saying maybe I wouldn't. I don't know.
Nah.
But let's just say, for example, let's just say on the flip side of that, let's just say you and your man go out, the ex is there. The ex is there, his ex is there. And his ex-girlfriend or his ex-wife comes up and fixes him a plate while you're sitting there. His ex-wife fixes him a plate.
Story. That's a different story. That's a different situation. I'm good. He good. We got it. We good. That's different.
Yeah, but if he accepts the plate, are you because should you set a boundary with him? What if he accepts the plate and start eating from the plate?
So read what Charlotte wrote.
I think the situation you explained is a concern. If we both come together before I haven't warmed up at the event and my bestie jumping to get my man a plate, that's concern. If it's not my event, I'm not the host, my friends don't need to run and make my man a plate. That's what I'm saying. Really? I can see her side.
Really? Wow. I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. I can see, like, why are you jumping and you being all attentive to my man? Relax. I stepped away for a second.
So you gonna say that? Hold on. Again, it depends on the type of friendship. So you're telling me if we're out and because you already know me, that's just me. I'm always helping. I'm getting plates. You good? You want to drink? That's just in my nature. You gonna tell me? You gonna look at me funny and be like, hold up, why you making my man a plate?
No, I wouldn't look at you funny, but let's just say later on he starts like you being like, that's just one attentive thing you doing. Let's just say the next time we out, you fixing him a drink and stuff like that. I just think men start getting very like, what if he come on to you like I'm not around and he'd be like, Ebony, you so attentive, girl.
Then your man got a problem.
But you don't think you had a problem with that? You're not being too comfortable with that? You're not making him comfortable to get him open? Like if are you opening up the door naked to him? Not literally naked, but let's just say you open up the door.
Stop now.
Let's just say me and him come to your house. I'm not. I'm just saying, let's say me and him come to your house and you open up the door naked. Or you open up the door, okay, you got mad clean, whatever. You're doing something sexual, whatever. I'm just saying that leads men to do other things. I'm just saying, would I have a problem with that if he come on to you later on?
That's true. You're right, cuz. She said, Ebony, you are helpful, but you will ask both me and my man for a plate. Yeah, that's true.
But what are you saying hello? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I could see the friend coming up to me having a problem. Like, whoa, you don't make, like, I didn't even make her a plate. I'm making him a plate. I'm making him a plate.
Oh my God. That's right, Lisa. That's the problem. We got insecure. That's what I'm talking about. Too many people's insecure. Like, get out of here.
I'm not saying me because I didn't go off like that. I'm saying as a third person, I'm looking at it because it's happened before. And
but I understand. Some people are going to feel how they feel. Maybe they've been in a situation where one of their best friends.
I'm saying because later on, I'm telling you, man could be like, but you showed them I'm just saying, yeah, that could be a slimy man. Okay, fine. But I'm just saying later on, he might start coming, you might start making him drinks, like being mad comfortable later on. I just think that's a way to set a boundary. So now for next time I know I'm not fixing your man a plate. I'm not fixing him a plate.
This is what I'm saying. That's why you have to know who's in your circle. Your friends are not going to be like, oh, you want to drink here. Like, it's the way you do it. And your friends, your real friends knows that it's genuinely done from your heart. No, like you ain't flirting with this. Oh, you want to know. That's what I'm saying. You got to know your circle. If you know your circle and you know your true friends, you know it ain't about that. Now, if you got to question a friend, then you got to check your circle. That's all I'm saying. Period.
I'm just saying, Lisa, look, Lisa's changing her tune now. She said, I do understand both sides.
I do understand both sides. I do.
That's what I'm saying. Right. So I'm saying the same thing. I'm saying it could lead to other things later. That's what I'm saying. You gotta set that boundary right off the gate. Like,
especially if you were a bozo. Especially if you were a bozo.
Well, that could be. That's what I'm saying. It probably will be exposed later, but don't help the situation. Don't bring it. Don't. I mean, I don't know. I just think like maybe don't like be open up the door naked or fixing them. I know I'm going to the extreme.
Where are you going with this naked?
No, when I use that example, I'm using that to say it leads. It's gonna turn a man on. It's gonna turn because you're doing like that's the extreme I'm using to turn a man on. I'm just saying when you fixing him. What
type of friends you got?
No, I'm saying when you start fixing him. I'm using as an example.
You keep saying that.
I'm saying because I'm dramatic and I use extreme examples.
Exactly.
So I'm just saying, to me, that's an extreme example because I'm saying you opening up the door to other things. You might be opening up Pandora's box. And I don't want me and you to have a problem. And I'll be like, yo, Ebony, like, why are you fixing my plate? Why are you opening up the door naked? Like, you know he's gonna get aroused. Like, come on now. Like, he later on he might be like, you know what? Why can't you be like Ebony? Why can't you fix me a plate? Why? And I'm just saying, you just making it worse by being all attentive and stuff to my man.
You making it worse.
That's my job.
No,
let me do my job. Let me do my job. No, Charlotte naked. I'm just saying that's an extreme example to say don't exacerbate the situation. Don't make it worse. If something happened between me and him, let it be with somebody I don't know. I don't want him coming on to you or telling me later on, you know what, Ebony's so attentive. She's such a nice girl. Like, I wish I had some. Like, now I'm gonna feel away. Like, you trying to show up? Like, you trying to show me out or something? Like, you competing with me?
What is going on? Oh my God.
Lisa said you shouldn't be around friends you can't trust, or if you feel you can trust your man and your man shouldn't look at your friends as a turn on. My friends are my sisters, so I wouldn't care.
Thank you, Lisa. I agree. Period.
No.
I agree. But we can disagree to agree.
I'm saying I agree with that side of it, trusting my friend. But I'm just saying, I don't know about the man. Do not get in that situation. Like, I'm just saying, if something falls apart with me and my man, let that fall apart. Don't be in the middle of that where I got to look at you like, why are you opening up the door with your clothes or why you got your breast all out? Like, what you doing? Like, why are you opening up the door naked? Like, you don't think my man is going to be a man and he going to be aroused? Like, and then let's just say your body's like banging and stuff. It's just like if you're more helpful to me, you might cook better. Like, you don't need to be fixing and doing all.
This is you going to, okay, listen, I got another scenario real fast before our guest. We got a guest coming on in a few minutes.
Yes, we have a mystery man that he thinks my co-host Ebony is very attractive. So we're gonna bring him up in here. I think he's a great guy. And you know, it's just no pressure for nothing, but you know, he thinks that you're fine. You're a fine woman, girl. So why not? And I think he's a fine man, but we'll see when he comes on. You guys can help us out and tell us what you think. But what's your scenario?
So before he comes on, so I have a scenario. You and let me know, guys, if this is a boundary for you in friendships. You have a friend, right? Well, you have a partner, but you guys broke up, right? And a mutual friend of yours, you was introduced to. Wait, the friend was introduced between you, right? Do you have a problem with your ex being friends with your friend? You get it?
So you saying if me and you are friends, and our men that we're with, they become friends, but then I break up with my man.
Right.
I'm no longer friends with that man, but then you and your man are still friends with him.
Right. But you guys met through me. Is your loyalty to me, or you still gonna be chilling with my ex? You met them through me. So is that a boundary? Especially,
if my man and your man, they become friends,
right?
And then he's still coming over to my house because he's coming to see my man. They cool. I'm going out with them. I'm doing stuff with them. Like, is that like, how can I stop that if my man is friends with your ex man?
This is how I feel. If your man is friends with him, they could go and chill, shoot it up, go to the bar. But your loyalty is to me. That don't mean you got to go chill with the men. Well, why you going to chill?
If my man, if we in the car, we traveling or we going somewhere together. Say he live in Long Island or something, and we going to Long Island. He want to go to his man's house. And I go with him to your ex-man's house because he want to go see his ex-man. I'm coming with him. He's having an event or something. And I go with my man who's friends with your ex-man. Is that a problem if I go with my man to your ex-man's place because they became friends after, like they became friends and they
For
still...
me, I think it's just a boundary. I don't know. Especially it depends on how you guys broke up. It has a lot to do with a lot. Like it's just like if you met that person through me, why are you chilling with you met them through me? Like, why are you like your loyalty is to me? Me. If you break up with the person you with, I'm still gonna be here, your friend. Like that's me. Some people are like, oh, I don't get it. You know why? That's just me. I think it's boundary, and especially depending on how you broke up with that person. You know what I'm saying? Me and my friend has history, years. So for me, I don't understand because I wouldn't do it.
Stop that? But I'm just saying, if that's my man, we together. I'm just saying, how can I stop that? Like I can't go out with.
Your man can hang out with him.
So if he's having a birthday party, or he's having a barbecue, I can't go with my man to the barbecue?
Send a text.
I can't go with my man to the barbecue.
That's how I feel, though.
I don't know. Lisa, chime in.
How do you feel about your ex hanging out with your friend that they met through you? Talk to me in the chat room before our guests come on.
Yes.
I just think it's a boundary. I don't know. For me, anyway.
I just think there's nothing that you can do to avoid it. Like, I just think that's real. That is a little touchy, but I'm just saying, like, it will start to become a problem between me and my man. Like,
Charlotte said that's tricky. I'm thinking.
That's tricky because it's like, I can't go to barbecue with my man no more. Now they becoming real tight with your ex.
You met through me. Remember, you met through me.
I know, but I have a relationship with a man which is outside of you, and he's close with your ex-man. I don't understand.
Well, let them hang out.
I know, but that means that if he has an event and stuff, I can't go.
So let me say this. You meet a new partner, right? You just met them. Me and you know each other for 20 years, say, right? You just met this guy, but they got close. Me and him broke up. You're going to tell me, if I tell you I don't feel comfortable with you hanging out with them, you still going to hang out with them?
Like Charlotte said, it's a tricky situation because you know why it's tricky?
Thank you, Lisa.
What Lisa said, it's a boundary, but my loyalty is to my friend. Now, y'all know, if it becomes a relationship.
Thank you, Charlotte.
What I'm saying is, I'm not going to be friends. I'm not going to be one-on-one friends with your ex-man. Of course not. I'm not going to be one-on-one friends with your ex-man.
But I see what you're saying.
But what I'm saying, if it's somebody that say I'm going to be married or we engage, or that's my husband, or it's a situation like that, I just think I can still be loyal to you and still be loyal to him and still keep my distance. Like if he's having a barbecue, it shouldn't be a situation where I can't go with my man to the barbecue in order to be loyal to you. I can still, it's nothing to go to the barbecue and be there for my man and accompany my man.
I'm saying it bothers me. That bothers me, but we're going to leave it alone. Thank you, Shay, for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing the live. But yeah, I guess that's maybe something that I got to get out. Like, you know, it is what it is. But
I'm just, to me, I just think it becomes, if I feel like, especially if that's my husband, like that's somebody I have a life that I'm going to spend the rest of my life with. In my mind, it may not be like that. It may not happen, but I already feel like that's somebody I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. Like, but am I going to put that at risk?
Nah. Purity said no. When my friend break up, that's what I'm talking about. Now that's loyalty for your ass. That's it. I know that's what I would do. And I understand everybody's not going to do what I do. But I take loyalty very serious. If my friend break up, then we all peacing out.
Charlotte said, I'm breaking up with my friend. It's over for us all.
Yeah, right, Charlotte.
Exactly. She's breaking up with a friend. I'm just saying, to me, I just think there's a way you can go about it. If I'm going to a barbecue, he's having an event, and my husband, like I can't control who's my husband's going to be friends with. But will I still go? I think I'm going to still go to the barbecue or whatever. But I'm definitely not. I'm going to still like be upset. But I'm not. I'm going to keep my distance. That's my husband's friend now. We all not friends. We all not hanging out.
Okay.
So, for our next. Okay, Shay saying what? You saying yup to me?
I told Shay thank you because she shared our
Oh
YouTube.
yes, okay. So getting back to our next topic is going to be no meaning I'm breaking up with the person my friend broke up with. It's petty. Jamel said it's petty. But my man breaking up with him too. Fuck that.
That's what I'm talking about. All my people from Astoria feel me.
That sounds really great. It's very like, of course, like, you want your man to break up, but is he really gonna break up with that friend? You know how men are. Men are not like that.
I get it.
Us women are different. They're not emotional like that. They still gonna be friends. But getting back to what I was getting ready to say, our next topic. So being single, nothing wrong with that. You got your goals, I got my goals or whatever is going on. And how does it feel being single? Like, what do you think? Do you want to remain? Are you looking for somebody, or what's?
Well, let me just say this first. I'm single by choice, right? And I'm loving it.
Okay.
I've been in a relationship for years, like my whole life. I don't even remember when I've been single. I've been single for it's going to be 3 years. Okay. I think in that time of me being by myself, I've learned a lot about myself. I've grown. I'm just doing the work in me. Like, I'm so good. You know how people like, oh, I'm good, I'm single. No, in real life, I'm amazing. I can't. It's just whoever comes into my life or I meet has to be way better than my peace. Because right now I'm at peace. I'm good. I'm grinding. I'm on my grind, running my business. You know what I'm saying? I got too much going on for somebody to come in and disturb my peace.
Absolutely.
So you said, how does it feel? It feels I'm good right now. And I've learned that it's not my time. It's not in my time when I want to be with somebody. It's God's timing. And so when God is ready for me to be with someone, that'll be the perfect time. Right now, I'm good. So
what are you looking for in a mate? Like in a partner? Who can win you over right now? You great, but like you said, you want him to be better than your piece. What qualities should he have in order to win you over?
Before I say my qualities, can I just play a really quick clip of a friend that said it perfectly? And ladies out there, please listen to this clip. All my single ladies, even my ladies that's in relationship. I just want to play this clip really fast before I go into detail of what I need in a partner.
Okay, just 1 second. Because this is important, because I guess he sums it up right now. Let's
listen, ladies, all my single ladies.
Okay, let me
Hold on, you said settle. You actually said you want me to accept less than what I deserve because you don't want to raise your qualifications to meet the standards in which are basic. It's basic that you should have a job. It's basic that you should be able to be responsible. It's basic that you should be able to have integrity. And you want me to settle. Oh man, like I didn't know you was a comedian. You just like that's a good joke. Like seriously, you want me to accept what you're willing to give instead of moving on to someone that has exactly what I need. That's laughable. Ladies, there are people in this life that want you to lower your qualifications simply because they don't want to stand up to raise to your expectations. And it's sad nowadays that we can't even expect basic qualifications from a person. They look at you funny. No. Basic. Listen. People will only do to us. Finish the sentence. People will only do to us with what we allow them to do.
Facts.
Okay.
Can the church in the back say amen? So no, seriously, that right there sums it up all. Like, there's no negotiation for me anyway of what I'm looking for in a partner. I'm too old now to be, no, I know what I want. I'm very clear on what I want in a partner. And so the first thing, he has to be a believer. He has to have a relationship with God, or there's no, we're not going to be compatible. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, I need a partner that has strength, like not muscle wise, but ain't nothing wrong with muscles, but somebody that isn't afraid of being themselves. You know what I'm saying? That gets shit done.
Okay.
I don't got to worry about too much. A
Absolutely.
protector. You know what I'm saying? I need somebody that still have chivalry. When I come outside, when he picked me up for dinner, he gets out and open my door. Like, we don't have that no more. Like, I need somebody to send me flowers just because, or call me and say, listen, I was thinking about you. Somebody that's kind, has an open mind, somebody that don't take life too seriously. I love to laugh. Y'all already know, if you know me, I'm crazy. I like to just have a good time and live life. Don't take life so seriously. Laugh. And the last, you have to have the same values as me. You gotta want more. You can't be comfortable. I feel like there's a problem if you're sitting and you got the same dreams you had last year. No, that's not gonna sit right for me. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have the same values. And I don't ask for too much, just the basics. That's
Absolutely.
it.
And then what about his looks? Do you care about, like, what about, is there something
you know what
that what turns your head?
You know what? It's, let me not say it's not the looks. You gotta, but for me is, you have to have a swag about yourself. So you don't have to be the most handsomest person, right? But you got to have some type of, maybe your conversation, your intellect. Like, when you talk to me, I be like, damn, I'm learning some stuff from you. You know what I'm saying? For me, because I'm getting older, I'm not too much into looks and stuff like that. But you definitely got to have
Somebody said you scaring a guy he ain't even gonna want to come on now. You got too much.
Oh, don't say that.
The person said they got to live up to, like, too high of standards.
Really? Did you just see the clip? That's basic stuff.
Well,
you don't really want to hear my real stuff. Like, do you floss? Do you use mouth floss? Yeah, that stuff. Do you chew with your mouth open? That's stuff.
The person said they would be scared. They would be scared to come on now.
No, then listen, you ain't for me. That's basic stuff.
So I'm about to bring him on. So I want to just give a little introduction before I bring him on. This is a guy, I've known him for like 10 years. And he's very cool. He's career driven. Ever since I've known him, he's been in the same career. He still is in the same career. I think he looks good. And
I don't know this person, by the way, chat room. This is my first time.
Yeah, this is your first time. But I think, the person was like, yo, Ebony? Like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm down. Yeah, like, Ebony is okay. So anyway, but he tried to introduce me to one of his friends. I never held that against him. He hooked me and one of his friends up like 7 years ago. But I'm not gonna hold that against him. But we won't get into that. But I think he's a great guy. So let me just give him a little introduction. His name is Mike. We're gonna
the music though.
Okay. Hey, Mike. Do you know him, or what? Did you ever meet him before, or because you might have met him like years ago? I don't know.
Hi, Mike. I don't know him.
Hey, how you doing?
Hi. This is so weird.
So Mike is single. And not that matters, no pressure at all. So tell us about yourself, Mike. Anything that you want to say or what, like, tell us about yourself.
That's pressure. Uh, I'm from New York. Grew up in Harlem, but lived in every borough at least like twice. I'm in the Navy right now. I'm deployed overseas in Germany. Um, I got two boys. Uh, they're not here with me in Germany, obviously, but they're my lifeline. So I'm always posting about them if you on my social media.
Okay.
What else? For Ebony, I'm a strong believer, so you ain't got to worry about that.
Okay.
I like to cook. I play sports.
Ow. Ow.
That's pretty much it.
And so you have kids. How old are your kids?
I have a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old.
Okay. A 12-year-old and a 6-year-old. Is that Ebony? Is that too young, or what is 6? That's fresh, or is that
No, that's fine. That's fine. But I
that
did
is
come up with some questions because first, let me just say this. Let me just been asking me to do this for months, right? And I told her, hell to the no. I'm not interested. No, I don't want to do it. Because I'm very, private, but I'm like, how am I have a YouTube channel and don't be transparent?
exactly?
So
That's what I
I'm
was
gonna be a team
saying.
player and I'm gonna do this, but I'm gonna get you back. But no, I think this is very important, especially for our singles out there that are not really open to, meeting people. And I think it gives them a chance to, open up and get to know people. So I am, I'm gonna be a team player, and we're gonna do this. So I got some questions, 10 questions that I want to ask you, Mike. Do we follow each other? I'm trying to see the face.
I know. Come closer, Mike. Come, bring your face closer.
I think we're on Instagram.
Okay. So I have 10 questions I'm going to ask you.
Oh, 10?
10. They're going to be fast. You could be brief. You said 10? It's going to be fast. Okay, so you already answered. I said, do you consider yourself religious or spiritual?
I would say spiritual.
Okay, so you're a believer.
I'm a believer.
Okay, good stuff. Tell me how an ideal day would look for you when you're off.
Oh, dang, like this. I haven't had a day off in a while. So, ideally, a day off where I have both my boys and we're just out. So whether it's I'm taking them to the park or taking them to Disneyland, just giving them new experiences where they're not always getting. Right now, they're with their moms, so it's two different moms. So I would always like to bring them together so that they can have that experience. So
Okay.
I'm gonna spend that day doing that.
Okay. Do you work out in your spare time?
I do.
You go to the gym? You take care of your body?
Well,
Just
here
curious.
in COVID times,
Do you want to show her, Mike, what time it is?
you take my shirt off.
I'm not saying take your shirt off. I'm just saying, like,
So
I know you got some abs and stuff underneath there.
So I have a home gym right now. I have weights. I have ab rollers. I have.
Okay. So you work out daily. I'm just saying because that's something that I do. That's a lifestyle for me. So I'm just asking.
Yeah.
Okay, good stuff.
Somebody asked, how tall are you, Mike?
5'8" on a good day.
5'8". Okay. On a good day. What that means?
Because in the military, we get measured all the time. So depending on who's doing it, like I'll be like.
So could it be 5'9"? We need another inch, Mike.
Another inch.
So wait, you said you're stationed in Germany right now?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Good stuff. Tell me the very best day of your life. What was the very best day of your life? One of them.
I'll just go with the most recent one. So after just before Mother's Day, I got in touch with my mom again, and we never had a good relationship. So now we have a outstanding one. Like I called her, let her know how much I appreciate her. I
Oh,
actually sent her flowers for the first time, and she called me
oh,
and
good
she was super
stuff.
excited about it.
Well, that's nice. What
That
about your
is.
dad?
My dad's deceased.
Okay. All right. Okay. What is the one thing you would want to change about yourself?
That 1 more inch. That
Every didn't say it turns her off or nothing. She could be good with
yeah,
eight.
every inch matters. Like
Yo, he said that 1 more inch.
So yes,
Um, my next question was, how is your relationship with your parents? But you
you
just
had
said it.
answered that.
Okay. If I'm having a bad day, stressful day coming home from work, what is the one thing that you'll do to ease my mind?
um, so, if we're together, then I would know the things you like and the things you don't like, as well as what's on your plate. So one of the things I would do is make sure most of those things are off your plate when you're while you're going through your day, and then also because I know what you like, I'll try to have those flowers for you or something, or so that your day is at ease. It's one less thing to worry about.
Okay, nice. What do you think about sex outside of marriage?
I'm all for it.
You offer
Celibacy.
sex outside of marriage, like swinging and
Celibacy.
stuff.
Celibacy.
Uh, yeah,
Celibacy.
I'm not for celibacy.
You're not for celibacy. Okay. So what if I say, I'm not willing to give myself to nobody until I'm married? That's a deal breaker for you?
No, we're at an impasse, right? Anything can happen between in the course of us getting to know each other, right? I believe people don't realize that, right? Like they have a long list of things that they want, but they don't realize that depending on who you with, they bring out different things in you. So if I'm getting to know you and I'm like, you know what, celibacy might be the way to go, right? Or it might
Okay.
be the other way around. You're like, there's
Oh,
no
I might be
reason.
like, let's get it on.
Right. You might be like, there's no reason no way. I know what I want.
Okay. So that's not a deal breaker for you.
No, it's not.
Oh, okay. So wait, I thought you said that you're not down with that. I'm thinking like you not gonna tolerate a woman being celibate.
Oh no, I'm saying I'm not gonna be celibate. Like it's not me. But like I said, you
So
never know what happens.
so say if you start dating, you're dating a female that wants to live the life of celibacy, would you still engage with other women while dating her?
Well, that's part of the communication, right? Like, so when I say date, right, like a lot of people try to narrow it down to like, hey, I'm dating this one person. A date, when you're dating, is exactly what it is,
Yeah,
right? I go on dates with people, so it's
got
just a
you.
matter of I'm
I guess
when we
that'll
have
be
a
a
conversation.
conversation. Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
hey, I'm
Good
dating more
answer.
people.
And I guess the
Um,
choice, yeah, that's a good answer. I like
mhm.
that.
Tell me about briefly. Tell me about your last relationship and why did you guys call it quits?
Briefly, all right. So
It's like
I would
brief.
say we stopped getting along. Like we just stopped communicating. We stopped getting along. When I say stop communicating, is we don't talk throughout the day about wants, needs, likes, and all that. But we definitely argue, right, all day long. Like, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that. So my last relationship, I was married. So
Oh, you was married.
right
How long you been out of that relationship?
since 2015 January.
Okay. Was she in the service as well?
She was a reservist.
In reserves. Okay. Good stuff. So I am an alpha female. Do you think that you can handle an alpha?
I think I can handle anyone.
Oh,
Mm,
okay.
good
Okay.
answer.
Good answer. So for me, an alpha is, I would say a leader, outspoken, just a strong woman with ambitious. And a lot of men are, for me, sometimes I think a lot of men are intimidated. So I ask you that because I need somebody that can balance me out, right? I need somebody that I definitely want somebody that's going to lead me so I can follow. And I'm learning that because I have a strong personality. I'm like, I got, but I definitely need somebody in my life that will lead me. So that's why I asked you that question.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your question? Or do you what's your comments, Mike?
so my comment is, I hear it a lot, right? Like women say, like, "Hey, I want a strong man because I'm a lot to handle, right?
Yeah.
And I want to be led." But you got to know yourself, right? A lot of people don't know themselves truly, right? Like what their triggers are, what's where they're lacking, right? So let's say
Yeah.
you had bad patience, and then the guy comes in and he's like, "Hey, your patience is low." You're like, "I know my patience is low. That's just me. Accept it." Like that's not
Right.
that's a wall. So you can never get to that point. So
Right.
can you follow? Is my question.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I always said, "Oh, I can follow" when I was in my past relationships, and realized since I've been single, maybe I haven't been following. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm single now because I'm doing the work within me because I want to be the best Ebony for whoever I end up with. So it's a learning process for me. But I do have it in me to follow because I need that. I really need somebody to lead me and be that protector in my life. So yeah, I'm working on me.
Great answer. That says a lot. Like you working on you so you can be the best Ebony. I love it.
So I got a bonus question and I'm finished.
Okay.
um, do you floss?
Yes. Is that a deal breaker?
Look, I'm serious. Yeah. You floss?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Do you because no, I'm just saying this. I know this is funny, but do you use mouthwash?
Yes.
Okay. That's serious. That's the people
A
like, huh?
military man, I feel like they be having it together, like probably like more so than any other person because they are so like disciplined.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what
But I
I've
heard people like,
realized.
oh, I don't floss or I don't use mouthwash. Huh? You what?
Charlotte, I don't know what's the faces
Charlotte
about.
laughing. Don't laugh at me, Charlotte.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That's okay. That's laughing. I
I
didn't know
always
what that
don't laugh.
emoji was.
But do you have any questions for me? Those are my questions, and those are the things for me is that there's no negotiating with those. I just feel like that's just where I'm at. And I think for me, those are basic things. I don't think that oh, you got mad stuff, hard. No, I think that's really easy, basic. But I would
Mike,
love
somebody said that you look like you sweating, like you like over there, like
Well, I had to
me.
turn the fans off.
no, they said that they said that Mike looks like he over there sweating.
Yeah, because I had to turn the fans off because I didn't want it to be too loud.
Ebony's not making you nervous? Because
Nah,
somebody said that they think you getting nervous.
No,
nah,
Mike is good.
I'm just saying what the
I'm
comments are
good,
saying,
man.
that's
I
all.
appreciate it. I appreciate it. But nah, I had to turn the fans
Do
off
you
because I
have
didn't
any
want it to
questions
be
for me,
loud.
Mike?
What was your longest relationship?
8 years.
8 years. Do you have kids?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Do you want kids?
Um, I mean, if my partner wants one, I would definitely I ain't no young chicken. I'm in my 40s. So if I'm gonna have a baby, that's gonna be like you gotta speed it up. But I'm not why are you laughing,
No,
Lisa?
because the way you expressing it is just it's funny.
But if I don't have any children, that's not, a deal breaker. If I do one, then
Do you want
that's
more
only
kids,
if
Mike?
my partner wants one.
I'm always open because at first I was like, nah, 'cause I'm in my 40s. No need to have any more. I'm good. But then I always thought about like it depends on the partner I'm with, and always is a conversation.
Yeah.
Beforehand, I was like, oh hell no, I'm good. Like, My kids are old enough, so they understand. Sit down, don't touch.
You want a girl? Because you got 2 boys, right?
So that's also why I was like, I'm good, because I was like, I lucked out and got my 2 boys.
Oh, you don't want girl?
I didn't want to have any more gray hairs.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't want to be the dad through the blinds, like.
And Ebony, does distance matter to you? Because how much longer you have, and are you going to retire, Mike, in the military? Do you have many more years you have?
I have 4 more years until I'm eligible to retire, and I have about 5 more months here.
In Germany. Where are you going after?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
They'll let me know around November.
Okay. Are you able to? Do you find it difficult to maintain relationships outside of the military? Like, do you ever have relationships outside of the military?
I think, yeah, I'll say it is difficult, right? Because most people don't understand the details of the military. They just know what they see on TV, right? So, or a third person, right? Like what somebody else told them. But
yeah, that's rough. I mean, you got to really be built to date somebody that lives in, especially Germany. You know what I'm saying? That's
for my whole career, I've been overseas. I said my whole career I've been overseas.
Right. Wow. So where were you born and raised?
I was born in the Bronx, and I was raised in
Gotcha. You did say that. Okay. Okay, good stuff.
Yeah. So, Ebony, what is your overall thoughts of Mike? Like, what do you think of him being in the military?
Wait. Before you go further, right? Ebony, we talked a few times. You were asking me about locations to go on vacation.
We did?
Yeah. So I was posting where I was traveling to, and you're like, "Hey, what's some other
locations?"
Oh
wait, where were you at? Africa?
No, I went to Dubai. I went to. You remember now?
Okay.
Yes. Okay, yeah.
Somebody has a question for you, Ebony. They said, if you was to have a kid, that would be considered a geriatric pregnancy, and it would be high risk. Would you accept him having a child with someone else to satisfy his need?
They said it would be high
in
risk.
A relationship. They saying because having a baby in your 40s, that's considered high. Even though people do it, it's considered high risk. So he's saying, would you accept him having a baby with somebody else?
That's something that we probably would have to discuss. If he really wants to have another child, yeah, I mean, if we both agree on somebody else carrying the baby, I wouldn't be opposed to it. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I know chicks having babies 50. I'm in shape. I could carry.
No, we would. I mean, I don't know. If he has 2 kids already, like Mike, no, we good.
We good.
We good with this 12 and 6.
12 and 6.
And yeah.
But so I would say overall, this experience has been delightful. It's been cool. Like I said in the beginning, I think for all of the singles out there should start their little, dating. Because for me, I'm gonna be very honest. I don't really go out. I don't really entertain to even date really, because I'm just not into it. Like I'm good just being single and doing my thing. But I know that I'm getting older, and eventually I'm gonna want to be with somebody to, settle down with and build with. So yeah, I think this has been delightful. And Mike, I'm trying to. You do now that I'm looking, and I do remember Dubai. I know I've asked people about when we travel, asking questions, but I thank you for even wanna talk and inquiring about me. That was so sweet. Thank you so
what much. Does wait, what was I gonna say? Because somebody else. Okay. Oh, so how do you maintain a relationship? Like I know you said, Mike, that it's difficult, but how would you maintain?
Yeah, do you travel? Can you travel out? Do
people come to you? Like, how does that work? Do they speak to you like through Zoom all the time?
So we're pretty good on technology nowadays. So WhatsApp usually works better for me. If somebody doesn't have an iPhone, I'm able to FaceTime, video chat. Like right now, I'm on my phone. When I'm overseas, I usually have like a little mini Wi-Fi box that I carry around, so I can always communicate. The hardest part is to just keep in mind the time zone difference, right? Because right now I'm 6 hours ahead of the East Coast. So
Wow.
usually when
Okay.
people get off work on the East Coast, the first thing they want to do is talk to the person they're interested in, right? But I'm asleep at that point,
Right.
so I have to work with that. Uh, I know a lot of people are worried about long distance, but I think one of the best things about it, it works on your communication. Uh, you
Okay.
really have to
Definitely.
find new ways to talk and to entertain, right? Like if you think about the course of your day while you're home and your boo come over, majority of times you're probably not talking, right? Because you have a routine. Like, hey, we're going to
Right.
eat, then we're going to watch our shows, and then we're going to go to sleep. We might get physical. So you're only talking like in those breaks, like while the person is
Right.
cooking, before the show come on. Like, so now we have to talk, and it forces you to be creative around
Yeah.
holidays, birthdays, and things like that. And to answer your question, I am able to travel, right? But I have to schedule it in advance, so it's not
Gotcha.
spur of the moment. Like, hey, next
Gotcha.
weekend can you come? Like, I can't do it that way.
Okay. All right. I guess in anything you make it work. Like if you feeling somebody and you want to get to know, I guess you make that thing work.
Right.
But yeah.
Somebody said, Mike, to let you know she's a keeper. Transition Mind said that Ebony's a keeper.
Thank you. I
You
appreciate
just
it.
transition minds.
I like that name, Transition Minds. Okay,
Uh-huh.
yeah. So I guess we're not gonna make a decision now. We're not gonna say
Y'all can make
nothing.
everybody in the chat room. Is Mike the match for me? We want to see your answers. We want
I
to see
know,
your
because Charlotte's just giving eyes. Charlotte, what are you
Charlotte.
saying?
What's
Like
these
what?
eyes for, Charlotte?
Yeah.
Is Mike the match for me? Everybody in the chat room. I want y'all to talk to me. Is Mike
Yes.
for me? That's so funny. Play the music.
Yeah.
That music.
Somebody said try it. Somebody said give it a try, Ab. Come on. Stop playing. They said he seemed like a really nice
Oh,
guy. That's what
God.
somebody just said.
That's
Yes.
crazy.
Okay, wait, let me just
How do you guys know each other?
I don't know. I know I went out to his, I think it was your baby. We were just talking about that. I think it because I'm like, I mentioned 10 years. He's like, no, it wasn't 10 years. But I remember it was in Harlem. I don't know. I went to your baby. I don't remember. No, I
So
think okay,
I
what?
I really don't remember how. I know we had a lot of people friends from LaGuardia. I know
Yeah,
that.
but yeah, Tiffany, yeah, because Tiffany went to God. Yeah, it was something like that. But
Guardia College?
no, high
High school.
school.
Oh, okay.
But so Mike, so we gonna do a closing thought. You want to give a closing thought, or how does this? But it was great. I'm so glad, Mike, that you came on because people really get nervous though to come on to the stream. Like it's crazy, but I appreciate you was definitely a great. You wasn't under pressure. People said you was sweating, but it's all good. It's hot over there.
When you first told me about it, I thought it was just like a regular podcast, no camera. So I was
But
nervous.
wait, I know I
Like,
was like, he was
like,
asking a million and one questions. Let me tell you something, because I don't know. He wanted to be on the phone. I was like, on the phone, like what? I
He
was like,
wants to
no,
be
you
on the
got to show your face.
phone.
He was like, it's on cam. I was like, yes, it's on cam. I thought he was scared. I thought he was gonna bail, and he was too scared to come on because it was a million and one questions. But I was like, no, I
Really?
get it, because you know the Zoom and all this other stuff. We using StreamYard, so I get it.
Yeah. But
but
we
But
thank you. Thank you so much for doing this. I am honored. That was so sweet.
it
Your
is.
question was open. We'll be in touch.
one
Nobody
thing
ain't saying that in the
though,
chat room.
as
But
as
you want to go with our final thought?
No, Mike said, what was you saying, Mike?
as you can see here, what we're doing here, right? Like I just encourage people to be open. Like I
Absolutely.
heard that clip, right? And everybody has their list of things. And I recommend being flexible, right? Because you never know what role the person is, right? Like
Yeah.
Ebony and I are both in our 40s. So that means you have 40 years of experiences that I probably never had. And I have mine.
Right. Right.
So when we engage, right, it's always going to be a learning experience because that's
Right.
40 years the other person has to try to learn and see what made you you. So just
That's
be
true.
open. And if you look now, right, like we're on, I don't know what you call this, I guess StreamYard, but
StreamYard.
don't isolate yourselves and only say, hey, I'm only going to meet someone off my block or through a friend.
Yeah.
Be open.
Just
I'm
be
always
open,
open.
right?
I never know who God has for me, so I'm always open and I entertain. And then as it
That's
goes,
true.
then I'll see, right? Like I'll see if things align. But I'm
Yeah.
always open.
I received that
Absolutely.
because I'm always not. So I just received what you said. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Yes.
Thanks, E.
So
Thank you.
my
Yeah.
final thought is don't pray for love. Pray that you'll be ready for love. Pray that you'll recognize it and pray that it lasts. And all my single ladies out there, when God is ready for you to have somebody in your life, that person will appear. You don't got to fight for it. You don't got to beg for it. It's going to happen organically. So just take this time out, like I said earlier, to learn yourself, to work on yourself. For me, I want to be the best partner ever to whoever I meet. And this is the last time I'm going. Like I was telling somebody the other day, whoever I end up with, you ain't going nowhere. That's it. So it's a wrap. So I'm taking my time
Absolutely.
and hopefully, soon I'll have my soulmate.
Ow. And it could
That's
be
my final
here.
point.
He could be here in the building on the stream.
You never know.
Yeah, so to piggyback off of what you said, I definitely think, like you said, the number one priority should be yourself. You should
Absolutely.
definitely put that time in to better yourself and don't
Yeah.
be in such a rush to just pick any old body for the sake of just having a warm body next to you. Like put that work into yourself and you'll
Yeah.
attract somebody that could be long lasting. And you could have, everybody that you meet is, even your friends are a reflection of yourself.
So
You want, once you better yourself and once you be the best, like you said, the best you can be, you're going to meet somebody that's going to reflect that. So I just think that's, either the ones that don't reflect that, they're going to fall by the wayside. So it's better to, like you said, be the best person you can be so we can all meet someone that's on our level.
exactly.
And that's that. Mike, do you want to offer a
Mike?
final thought? Or are you okay?
I'm good. Y'all hit the nail on the head.
He basically said his final thought before we talked. He said that little.
Oh, yes,
He
that's
said,
very
leave
true.
yourself open. Let the
Open.
church say amen.
Yes.
Leave yourself open. And that's what I
Thank
took from it.
you. Yes. Thanks all to all the people that was coming in and out
Yes,
because the
thank
chat
you,
room was going
everybody.
up and down.
Yes.
And
We appreciate you guys. We see you. Thank you for everybody that shared this video. So many people were sharing, even when we posted. We thank you so much. We appreciate you for coming in on Sundays and just hanging out with little old us. We thank you
please
guys.
leave a comment. That definitely helps out with the algorithm, with our algorithm and the
Like
support.
the video if you want
Like
to.
the video, leave a comment, share it. Thanks, guys. We appreciate your time and coming in. And
Thank
don't
you,
forget,
Mike.
every Sunday at 5:00 we here.
Yes, we heart you.
Yes, yes. I'll talk to you guys in a few. Later.